In a small village lived a clever boy, Jack, with his ill mother. Their last asset was a cow, which Jack's mother asked him to sell. On the way, Jack met an enigmatic old man offering 5 magical beans. Initially skeptical, Jack exchanged the cow for the gleaming beans. His mother, angry, threw the beans out the window. Next morning, a giant beanstalk touched the sky. Curious, Jack climbed it, reaching a mystical cloud land. He found a palace guarded by a giant with fierce threats. Inside, Jack saw 3 magical treasures to free them from poverty. A golden hen laid golden eggs, a harp sang, and a flute halted time. While stealing the harp, it screamed, and the giant awoke angrily. Jack ran with the harp, the giant close behind. He used the flute, freezing time, and safely descended the beanstalk. With his mother, Jack chopped the beanstalk. Down fell the giant. From the dust, a golden key appeared, breaking an old curse. Jack discovered treasure with a note from a liberated sorcerer. In a far country, Princess Soamitra lived in a palace. She was beautiful, intelligent, yet extremely arrogant. She believed, "No one is as great as I am." One day, her golden ball rolled into the deep pond. The princess cried out, "Oh, my precious golden ball! I can't live without it." A green frog with a golden crown appeared in the water. He said, "Princess, I'll retrieve your ball, but with a condition. You must make me a friend, share meals, let me stay at your palace." Soamitra laughed inwardly. "A filthy frog as a friend? Never. But I'll say yes now, and discard later." She agreed. The frog fetched her golden ball. She merrily dashed away, leaving the frog. In the evening, a knock sounded at the palace door. The princess opened to find the frog. The frog calmly said, "Princess, you promised." The princess snapped, "A frog as a friend? Absolutely not." But the king heard everything. He said, "Breaking promises is sinful. Daughter, let the frog in." Reluctantly, Soamitra took the frog inside. She ate with him, gave refuge in a palace room. But inside, irritation, pride still prevailed. In a verdant village lived a girl, Malati, loving dolls and play. Malati's family were poor. She lacked fancy toys like others had. One day, Mom gifted Malati an old wooden doll, mysterious features. Doll's eyes glistened with tears, a subtle smile adorning its lips. First night, Doll whispered, "Malati, my name's Abra, play with me." The catch: don't let anyone hear my tears. Malati responded curiously. Whenever Malati cried alone, Doll absorbed her tears, brought smiles. Malati noticed Doll crying too when she was sad. Oddly, anyone seeing Doll's tears caused shadows to envelop the room. One night, Malati's curious aunt asked why the doll cried. Suddenly, lamp extinguished, a ghostly laugh wafted from outside. Doll, as Abra's entrapped soul, cursed by a sorceress. Malati's pure love tears shared could free Abra. Malati embraced Doll. "You're not alone, I'm your friend." Doll shimmered into light, revealing Abra, a liberated spirit. Abra said, "You understood my tears, you set me free." A long time ago, lived a deceitful king. He constantly bragged about his wealth but lied. The subjects silently disliked the king's false boasting. In the kingdom lived a clever sparrow named Tuni. Tuni warned the king about his deceptive ways. The king laughed, dismissing Tuni's concerns. "I'm the king. Who can harm me?" he retorted. Tuni decided to teach the king a lesson. The king claimed to possess a magical ring. He boasted it could gather all the world's treasures. The subjects applauded but doubted the king's claim. Toonie whispered, "Prove it if it's true." The king panicked. He had no ring to show. Angry, he ordered Toonie imprisoned. Toonie cleverly spread the news of the king's lies. The entire kingdom mocked the deceitful king. Once upon a time lived Rangil, known as the foolish farmer. He often did things incorrectly, making the village laugh. Rangil had a beloved donkey named Tycho. During the day, he roamed fields with Tycho. But Tycho was no ordinary donkey. By moonlight, Tycho would magically drop gold coins. Initially, Rangil couldn't believe it. One night, Tycho opened his mouth. Gold coins tumbled out. Rangil danced with joy. "I'm rich. No more farming." But Rangil couldn't keep secrets. He told the village, "Tycho drops gold from his mouth." The villagers laughed until the greedy landlord heard. At night, the landlord stole Tycho. Thinking he'd become rich, the landlord waited. Tycho didn't drop gold for anyone else. The next morning, Rangil cried for Tycho. Chandraban was a dense jungle full of mysteries. Rumors of an elusive white tiger spread. Aranya, a brave village girl, sensed mystery. The village water well suddenly ran dry. Aranya believed it was a forest puzzle. Aranya ventured into the jungle at night. A white tiger appeared wearing a glowing necklace. The tiger calmly spoke, "I am Birang." Birang explained the forest's cursed history. A wicked sorcerer named Drowan cursed the forest. The jungle was once magical and vibrant. Birang was the sorcerer's guardian tiger. Birang needed the life flower to break the curse. Aranya faced shadow figures and ground mists. She found the glowing life flower in a cave. Drowan threatened her with a new curse. In ancient Nurabad, Prince Aryan was wise, brave, but impatient. He believed in self-written destiny, despite hearing fate shapes people. A dervish visited the palace, calm and with mysterious eyes. The dervish advised, "Do not boast or fear destiny. Never test it." The prince declared, "I shall test fate today, dervish." Dervish replied, "Before sunrise, embark on a fearful venture. You'll encounter 3 signs: mirage, river's roar, and light bird. Upon seeing the bird, your fate's veil is lifted." At dawn, Aryan set into the desert on horseback. At sunrise, he saw a splendid palace, merely a mirage. Mirage symbolized his arrogance, mirroring false glory. Parched, Aryan reached a forest's edge and heard roaring river. Attempting to cross, he was pulled by the current. A fisherman rescued him. River ever flows, arrogance drowns. Aryan humbly understood this lesson of humility. Night brought a glowing bird that said, "Fate mirrors you."